She announced, "I'm pregnant, but I need a DNA test to know if it's yours or Kyle's." I calmly said, "No problem." Then, we scheduled a DNA test. What the doctor told us at the appointment changed everything. My girlfriend Lisa and I had been together for 2 years. We lived in this small apartment near downtown, split rent, had a cat named Mango, normal stuff. I thought we were happy. Then one Tuesday night, she sat me down on our old brown couch and dropped the bomb. She was pregnant, but before I could even react, she kept talking, said she needed to be honest with me, said there was a chance the baby might not be mine. She'd been seeing her coworker Kyle for about 3 months. Office happy hours turned into late nights turned into something else. She was crying the whole time, she told me, saying she was sorry, saying she didn't mean for it to happen. I just sat there staring at the wall behind her head, felt like someone had punched me in the stomach. 2 years together and she'd been sneaking around with some guy from her job. But here's the thing, I didn't yell, didn't throw anything, didn't storm out. I just said, okay, let's get a DNA test and figure this out. Lisa looked shocked that I wasn't losing my mind. She probably expected screaming and crying, but I was too numb to feel anything yet. We scheduled an appointment at one of those prenatal testing centers for the following week. Lisa said Kyle knew about the situation and was willing to provide his sample too. Great. So now I had to sit in a waiting room with a guy who'd been sleeping with my girlfriend. The day of the appointment was weird. Kyle showed up looking nervous, wouldn't make eye contact with me. He was taller than me, better looking too. I kept thinking about them together and had to force myself to stop. The nurse called all 3 of us back. Lisa went first for her blood draw since they do these tests through the mom's blood now. Then Kyle and I both did cheek swabs. The whole thing took maybe 20 minutes. The doctor said results would be ready in about a week. We'd have to come back for a follow-up appointment to discuss everything. So, we waited. Longest week of my life. I barely talked to Lisa, slept on the couch most nights. She kept trying to apologize, but I couldn't hear it anymore. Every time she opened her mouth, all I could think about was her and Kyle. Finally, the appointment day came. We all showed up at the clinic again. Same waiting room, same uncomfortable chairs, same awkward silence between the 3 of us. The doctor called us into her office. She had this serious look on her face as she sat down behind her desk. I was bracing myself for whatever she was about to say. Either the kid was mine and I had to decide if I could raise a baby with a woman who cheated on me, or the kid was Kyle's and I could walk away clean. But what she said next was something none of us expected. She looked at Lisa first. Based on the test results, neither of these men is the father. The room went completely silent. Lisa's face turned white. Kyle looked confused. I just sat there trying to process what I'd heard. Neither of us? I asked. That's correct, the doctor said. The DNA doesn't match either sample. There must be someone else. I turned to look at Lisa. She was shaking her head, tears streaming down her face. That's not possible, she kept saying. It has to be one of them. There's no one else. Kyle stood up looking angry. You told me it was either me or him. Who else have you been seeing? Lisa just kept crying and shaking her head. The doctor excused herself to give us privacy. That's when Lisa finally broke down completely. She admitted there was a third guy, someone from her gym. She'd only been with him twice and didn't think it counted. Didn't think it counted. Those words echoed in my head. She'd been juggling 3 different men while coming home to me every night, sleeping in our bed, petting our cat, acting like everything was normal. Kyle grabbed his jacket and left without saying another word. I don't blame him. He'd been played just like me. Lisa reached for my hand, but I pulled away. I moved out that weekend. Took Mango with me because I'd adopted him before we even met. Lisa begged me to stay, said we could work through it, said she'd go to therapy. But there was nothing left to work through. Last I heard, she tracked down the gym guy and told him about the baby. He wanted nothing to do with it, blocked her number, and switched gyms. She ended up moving back in with her parents. I got my own place across town. It's smaller and the hot water takes forever, but it's mine. Mango seems happier here anyway. And honestly, so am I. That DNA test was supposed to tell me if I was going to be a father. Instead, it showed me exactly who I'd been dating for 2 years. A complete stranger.